President Trump, legalizing drugs will end the violent cartels. We're losing badly the war on drugs. You have to legalize drugs to win that war. You have to take the profit away from these drug czars. If you didn't hear about this, it's because virtually the entire mainstream media has been silent about it. The mainstream media is owned by just 6 corporations and relies for the bulk of its funding on pharmaceutical advertisers. In a report from High Times, President Trump is referenced as stating that he is 100% in favor of medical marijuana and added that legalizing it is good in some ways. The comment was made during an interview conducted by Bill O'Reilly while Trump was still a candidate, and indicated to many people that he had an open mind on the matter. High Times reported as follows. "I do want to see what the medical effects are," he said. After repeating this twice, Trump then volunteered his complete support for medical marijuana, continuing with his pro-medical marijuana comments, in spite of O'Reilly's claim that medical marijuana is a ruse. Faced with Trump's support for medical marijuana and his personal familiarity with medical cannabis patients, O'Reilly conceded that "I know, and they're taken care of." Aside from his support for medical marijuana, the most interesting comment that Trump made about his position was that in some ways, "I think legalization is good." But it appears that Trump may have been holding back his real beliefs, in the interests of gaining votes from older generation conservatives. Trump said in the 1990s, as a private citizen, that marijuana should be legalized in order to end the war on drugs. If he actually does this now that he's the president, he would end the private prison industrial complex, reform America's police problems, and end the violent drug cartels. It would certainly stun those who believe he is an ultra-fascist dictator, and he would probably be remembered as one of the greatest presidents in American history. We're losing badly the war on drugs. You have to legalize drugs to win that war. You have to take the profit away from these drug czars, he said in the Miami Herald back in the 1990s. Is it possible that as Trump grew older, his memory deteriorated and he no longer remembers how corrupt the system is? Or is it more likely that Trump just held back from stating his position in order to gain the votes he needed to infiltrate the Oval Office? He has also said, "In terms of marijuana and legalization, I think that should be a state issue, state by state. Marijuana is such a big thing. I think medical should happen, right? Don't we agree? I think so. And then I really believe we should leave it up to the states." But when he was campaigning for votes, he portrayed himself as a law and order candidate when it came to drugs. It has led many to wonder if Trump actually trolled the entire two-party establishment and plans to finally end the war on drugs as the nation's first incognito third-party president. Only time can tell. For now, most Americans are waiting to see.